Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. Hello, everybody. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, get on in here, get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. Happy Saturday. Thank you for coming back through, Kendall. Yeah, I'll be jamming to this song, man. I don't know. There's something about this beat. I'll be in here, doing a little dance, even though my back is hurt. I'll be doing this dance, Kendall, okay? So yeah, guys, this is what you should be watching, okay? So I'm going, basically this, of course, is just giving you guys the breakdown of some movies, TV shows that y'all may be interested in watching. Right now, I've been doing monthly breakdowns of these that are just, what's coming new, coming soon come to movie theaters and streaming services that y'all may want to be on the lookout for. Sometimes we be feeling like ain't nothing on TV. What can I watch? And you never know. It may be one out the bunch that I tell you guys about that you watch and you enjoy. And if you do, or even if you don't, hopefully you come back and let me know about it. And if you know anything that I should be watching, I always kind of ask y'all to tell me about some stuff that y'all checking out too that I might have missed, and I can, tell other people about it as well. So that's what it's basically all about. We be having a different mixture at times. Sometimes I do special edition ones that may be to certain genres. It may be, certain actors and actresses that I like, that I have dedication ones to. I've done Pam Grier. I've done, Queen Latifah, Denzel Washington, and things of that nature. But no matter what, I always do the monthly one to let y'all know what to be on the lookout for. So that's what it's all about. And this is actually a part 2. Thanks, Matthew, for coming through. This is actually a part 2 because I did it a little different where I did one last week. And I was telling you guys just what was coming on for the first week of August, because we had like a long month last month for July. And then I also told you what I was currently watching on TV. And then I was telling you some of the things that I was going to be reviewing for August. So this is just a continuation that is telling you the rest of the month. I think we did movies that was like from the 2nd to the 5th that was in theaters and streaming services. So this is just telling you from the 6th to the end of the month what else is going on. Hey, Nita, thanks for coming through. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good day today. So, yeah, that's basically what we're going to be getting into, you guys. So I do have a little bit of an update, because one of the things that I thought I was going to be reviewing was Rat-ish, okay? It was supposed to come to us August 10th, and apparently due to, the writer's strike and actor strike and all of that, pay them their money, okay? Due to that, it actually got delayed. It got pushed back, and we are not going to be getting into November 9th now. Boo! Okay, that kind of sucks. So I won't be able to review it because it won't be coming on. I will review it when it comes on in November. But that was one of the things that we had on the list, because it originally was supposed to come August 10th. So the first episode will be November 9th, and it will end out on December 21st, because it's, 8 episodes. So yeah, unfortunately, we not getting Rat-ish now. I know, Kendall, right? Like, I like that show, but I'm still looking forward to it, and we just got to hold out a little bit longer. Unfortunately, because all this stuff is going on, we're probably going to have quite a few movies and TV shows that we're not going to be getting right away that, we may have gotten a little sooner. So that's what we got going on with that, y'all. Now, I'm not going to go over like the whole list that I talked about last week, because I already talked about it. But if you look in my community tab, I did share some of the things up there that, we talked about in the video. I shared some stuff that is going to be reviewed. I shared some stuff that I'm watching now. I shared some stuff that was in the theaters this past week, and y'all could check there. And also, any movies or TV shows I talk about, I usually always make sure that I put them in the description of all the videos as well. So you can either go back and, watch the video, which that helps me. I need as much watch and likes as I can get. But even if you don't feel like watching the whole video, if you look in the description, you would pretty much see all the movies that I talked about in the description. So you always are able to find them, you know, one way or another in terms of that. Okay. So I got like not too many. I think it's like 15 altogether. I think it was 9 that are coming soon come. Okay. For TV shows, and it's like 4 that's in theaters and 1 that I just want to put as an honorable mention, right? So sometimes you guys will hear me say like honorable mention if you was under a rock and you missed it. It could be an old school classic favorite of mine, and of course for the new ones that's always coming soon come. So yeah, we got about 15 because I think I gave y'all like 5 new ones last week. It might have been more than that. Or 10, something like that, for the new ones that was coming the beginning part of the August. I gave you like 5 that I was currently watching, and then 5 that I was planning on reviewing. So yeah, that's how we do that there. So we're gonna start out today talking about, you know, the ones in theaters, because there's only like 4 of those. Wasn't too many, or at least none that really caught my eye like that. I think the other ones that was in theaters is ones that I already, you know, pretty much got to. And I just also want to remind y'all really quick. You know, these was 2 that I talked about last week. So just in case, if you didn't see Average Joe, that's a very good show. But I also just wanted to shine a light on Sisters. It's on BET Plus. It came on BET, I believe it was the 3rd at 9 o'clock. If you get a chance, check this out. I also shared this on my community tab. I've been trying to remind people to watch it because my cousin basically did the sound on it, you know, sound production from beginning to end of the movie. That's how I first found out about it. And I do plan on picking a day next week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I just got to set the schedule for it to review it. But I wanted to make sure that people was checking it out so that you will be able to join me when I review it. And we can actually, you know, have a little discussion about it and see what it's talking about. Because I don't know, God. I haven't seen it. But I know that it has Columbus Short, Little Mama, Sierra, and, you know, quite a few other people in it. Is basically supposed to be like this heist going down, okay? Because grandma's sick, she got cancer, she needs some type of, you know, chemotherapy or some type of, you know, special treatment that they can't afford, that they got to pay out of pocket for. So they trying to get this money up for grandma and save her. And that's really what, you know, I wanted to just remind you guys to check it out, okay? Now, let me see if I'm able to share my screen with no problems, because y'all know it'll be like some mess going on, okay? Foolishness and foolery. Okay, so as far as this first one, this is, well, actually, that's not the first one. Let me start in order, okay? So we have Inside Man is actually the first movie that is going to theaters on August 11th. And it is based on true events about a disgraced police detective seeking redemption by going undercover to expose a violent crime, you know, with this crime syndicate or whatever. But he actually ends up sinking in deeper into the mob. And the price for absolution, let's see what they're saying here, y'all. Okay. Because I don't remember the, you know, the whole synopsis, but the price for you know, absolution may be higher than he, you know, can afford. So again, this is based on true events. The Inside Man follows a disgraced New York police detective. Child, I should have known it was New York. Okay, Bobby Belushi, as his life falls apart when he discovers his wife is having an affair. Oh Lord. Okay. Well, that's the first one, y'all. Inside Man, and that'll be on August 11th. Then we got number 2 for the theaters is Blue Beetle. I don't know how many people are interested, you know, in this. I'm a little curious because I'm not familiar with Blue Beetle. And you know, we have this alien relic that chooses Jamie Reyes to be his symbolic host, bestowing the teenager with a suit of armor that is capable of extraordinary and unpredictable powers, changing his destiny forever. And this will be out in theaters August 18th. Okay. Hi, Sierra. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. Okay. You said Average Joe was really good. Sisters was good. The Girl from Friday After Next don't age. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, it is, Kendall. It's on BT Plus. Yes, and the one with Denzel is my favorite, baby. Oh God, that's my favorite movie, child. Inside Man. I love that one. I always love the part. I actually shared that on Twitter like a couple of months back. I love the part in the movie when Denzel gets one of the bad guys and got him tied up, and everybody's been steadily telling him, Creasy was his name in the movie, that it was nothing personal of why they took the little girl, and he's like still trying to tell him that, and he was like, everybody keeps telling me it's nothing personal. He's like well, guess what, time is up, and he blow him up with the car. That's always my favorite part. You out of time, your time is up. So that's the only Inside Man that I usually know about, but I may check that one out, especially since it's based on true events. I do like things that are based on true events, so Then we got this one, Strays, which is of course with Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx. Of course, this is abandoned dogs that team up with other strays to get revenge on his former owner. I may check this out just because Jamie Foxx is in it. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay. And that will be out in theaters August 18th. And the last one that we have for theaters is Back on the Strip. And this is actually with Wesley Snipes and Kevin Hart. Okay, so I guess they actually like working together, because I remember they had a movie that was a Netflix movie. Apparently this one is coming to theaters. Maybe they feel like they got a good vibe together. So this is the second movie that I can remember that they are doing together. And it basically says, after losing, the woman of his dreams, Merlin moves to Las Vegas to pursue work as a magician, only to get hired as the front man in a revival of the notorious black male stripper crew. I don't know, but you never know. Y'all know I've always been honest with y'all that I'm not the biggest fan of Kevin Hart. However, I do like Wesley Snipes, and I did think the movie that they were in before on Netflix, I can't think of the name of it right now. I did think that was actually good. And this will be coming out August 18th. So, child, we shall see. Hey, LSW, thanks for joining us. We shall definitely, see you on that one. So as far as, theaters, number one was Inside Man. That is apparently based on this true story about this cop, that was a disgraced cop. And he's over here trying to get redemption and trying to go inside to bring down this, crime syndicate, but just basically comes into a situation where he sinks in deeper. Then we have August 18th, Blue Beetle. I don't know how many of y'all are, interested in that. And we have Strays with Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx, also coming the 18th in theaters. And the last one that was also coming August 18th in theaters was Back on the Strip with Mr. Kevin Hart and child, while my mom just went blank on his name, Wesley Snipes. I'm sorry, y'all. So yeah, that's what was going on. All right, so that was movie theaters, which I always forget to put the banners up. I'll be making these banners and I don't even use them, but that was the movie theater selections, that we had And I did tell y'all something previously. If y'all did not see the last week's what you should be watching, go back and check that out, or either look in my community tab because I did share it too. Just in case you was not here when I mentioned that, so that you will know. Okay. So now we're gonna go to the ones that are coming to TV shows and streaming services. And sorry, y'all. We're gonna go to TV shows that are coming to streaming services, and I'm gonna start out with my honorable mention that's already out. It already has 4 episodes, but I absolutely, absolutely, absolutely love this man. I love this show, and I think that y'all will enjoy it too if you are not already watching. So this is just the honorable mention, which is, Justify Primal City. Okay, I don't know if y'all was watching the original Justified. I don't know if y'all into this, but baby, okay, this is good. And you don't have to have watched the first one in order to be able to get into this one. All right, he is Law and Order, having left, Kentucky 15 years ago. Raylan Givens now lives in Miami, walking anchorism, balancing his life as a U.S. Marshal, part-time father to a 15-year-old girl. His hair is grayer, his hat is dirtier, and he is, just basically about to have to round up some daggone people because, on the road in front of him, he ends up having this chance encounter with I'm sorry, y'all. He ends up having this chance encounter on the Florida highway, that sends him to Detroit, right? And he ends up crossing paths with Clement Mensah, aka the Oklahoma Wild Man, a violent, psychotic desperado who's already slipped through the fingers of Detroit's finest, once before. And he's aiming to do it again. And it's so good, y'all. I love this man. I love this actor, Mr. Timothy Olympia. I think I always mess up his name. I'm not into white guys, but honey, I'm okay with him. And to be honest, I love so many movies and TV shows that he already been in the past. And I just was talking about him last week as well, because I was mentioning him in the show Full Circle that came on HBOMAX. So if y'all have not seen that, that's another one that was on my suggestion list. And yeah, I'm definitely here for this. I'm here for it. Okay. Kendall said no judgment. Yeah, you heard a lot of good things about it. It's good. It's really good. It's really good. Hi Monique. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, I might make an assumption for, Mr. Timothy. I'm just saying. So, um, what's the next one? Okay, so now we're gonna just start with Coming Soon, Soon Come. And we starting out with you know, I still call it HBO Child, but y'all know the new name they have is Max. Okay, but I'm gonna call it HBO. So we got I'm sorry, y'all. It seemed like I'm having a delay with my computer. And right before I got up here, I was having problems with my internet. So I hope it's not going to be cutting off. But we got Winning Time. Of course, this is season 2 coming back. And of course, this is about the Los Angeles Lakers. We in the 1980s, and we just going over these dynasties and talking about how the team, define the era, basically. And of course, we'll be seeing, Magic versus Bird and all of that good stuff. And it will be coming back for season 2 on August 6th. I'm definitely here for this. I definitely do want to see this. I think I heard Moochie talking about doing reviews on it. I know she was already reviewing it with season 1. I think I heard Detroit talking about reviewing it. I don't know if I'm going to review it, but I'll probably, hop on and join them when I can. But I'm definitely going to be watching it. Okay. And then the next one we have is coming from Hulu, Um, and by the way, the other one that I showed with Justified, that's also like a FX Hulu. You can watch it either place. But we're moving into, Hulu, and this is Only Murders in the Building. And I actually love this show. This is like my little guilty pleasure. And this is actually something that me and my son watch together. And trust me, my son don't like to hang out with me. He don't like to watch too many things with me. So this is one of the things that I can get him to sit down and watch with me. And that is Only Murders in the Building, of course, with Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. I never expected to like this show the way that I did. So I do be watching it. I don't know if any of y'all are into it, but it's good to me. It gives me a good little chuckle, when I get the chance to watch it. For some reason, my internet is freezing up, you guys. So, bear with me. But of course, these were three strangers who were sharing the obsession with true crime, and suddenly find themselves, wrapped up into one. And every time you turn around, they got another mess that they caught up with. So that's basically what's going down in here. Kendall said, can't wait. Okay, I enjoyed season one. Which one was you asking is scary, Kendall? Only Murders in the Building? Are you talking about that? That's not scary. It's more so like a comedy. I don't know if you meant that one or Oh, I know you didn't mean Winning Time, because no, it's not scary. It's more so like a comedy, like they doing a little investigation work, being nosy, butting they daggone noses and stuff that they really shouldn't be butting it in, and that's about it. Then we have I believe is another one that's also coming from FX and and Hulu, which is Vacation Friends. And I'm kind of surprised that this has a part two. I remember watching part one. I actually liked part one a lot. I always jack up her last name, but I know her first name is Yvonne, and she was on Insecure. And then we also have John Cena in here. And I think the other person is Little Rel, and now we got Steve Bushy. I don't think he was in the first one, so that should be interesting because I actually like him as an actor. But I did like the first one. I'm curious to see because sometimes the first one is good, and then when we make the second one, it's like, why did y'all do that? Y'all could have left it alone. So I'm curious to see if this one will actually be good too. This is Vacation Friends Part 2, and it's going to come out on Hulu on August 25th. We have a couple that meets up with another couple while on vacation in Mexico and see their friendship take an awkward turn when they get back home. Now, Part 1 had me cracking up like nobody business. Did y'all see this one? Yes, yes. It was Steve Martin, Martin Short, and then Selena Gomez. So yeah, he's still acting. He's still acting, and they be acting a daggone fool in there. They really do. And they be acting like they ain't got no sense. But so I don't know how many people actually saw the first one. If you never saw the first Vacation Friends, I would definitely recommend that. You will be cracking up. But this is part two, so we'll see what they talking about, and yeah, I'll check it out just because I watched the first one and I did laugh at it. But like I said, sometimes certain things we need to leave alone. Everything really don't need a part two. Okay. Hey, what's up, Torian? Thanks for coming through. Congratulations to you. um, Sierra says, yeah. Um, I agree. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, see this thing's gonna act crazy. I agree about sequels. First one was good. Yeah, the first one was good. Yeah. So I'm kind of skeptical. That kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting them to have a part two to it. So it would be definitely interesting to see where they take it to. So then we have, I think we are moving over to Netflix now. We have a few that's going to be coming out on Netflix. So we'll see what they talking about. And that is the first one is Painkiller. And this is another one that's based around actual events, right? We are looking at the causes and the consequences of America's opioid epidemic that unfold in this drama following the perpetrators, victims, and an investigator that's seeking the truth. This is with Matthew Broderick, which I love him. Uzo Adoba. I'm always messing up people's names, that's why I don't be really liking to pronounce it, but I know I like her. Um, and yeah, Painkiller. Like we talking about all of the damage and things that came with opioids, and that is definitely a real life thing. That's something that I have seen, like personally, with me being in the nursing field, and I also have seen it, you know, in my family. You know, we have had worries of family members possibly being addicted to pain medication and them really not having a choice sometimes when they would be sick and be in the hospital and have to take certain meds. I can remember being a teenager and being like, is this okay that she's taking this? Can she get addicted to this? And even to this day, with me having the injuries that I have, I don't like to take pain medication. I actually got in trouble with my pain management one time because he was like, I'm only going to give you what I know is okay for you. You know, he was one of the first and only doctors that would actually check my kidneys and liver and different things of that nature on a regular basis. He would always make sure that he changed up my medication so I wasn't taking medication for too long, but that was a big fear of mine because this is something, you know, that was happening. So I am definitely curious and want to check this one out and see how they're going to break it all down. I feel like this is one of those things that they really did not worry about and start giving a lot more warning to until unfortunately it started hitting some of the other areas and some other people. As long as it was happening over there on this side, kind of like, you know, when the crack epidemic came, we ain't really that concerned. So I am curious to see how they're gonna break this one down. Yes, I was saying that. Congrats to Torian reaching 62,000, well deserved. And if y'all are not subscribed to Torian Rain Reloaded, you know, definitely make sure that you are. I'm sure y'all are, but just in case y'all not, okay? And you missed it, get into it. So yeah, I think this is definitely one that I will be checking out. Now we have Heartstone. I really haven't heard too much about this one. I know Gal Gadot is in it, and you know, or Heart of Stone. This is another one on Netflix, and this will be coming out August 11th. The Painkiller one is coming out on August 10th. I don't remember if I said that. And she is an intelligent operative, you know, for the shadowy global peacekeeping agency that races to stop a hacker from stealing the most valuable and dangerous weapon. So, to be honest, I'll check it out, but it's probably not going to be first on my list. It's probably when I get time, but you never know. It might be good, and it might be one that y'all want to check out. The next one is also coming from Netflix, and that is the Upshaws. You know, the Upshaws has actually been around on Netflix for a minute now. This is apparently part four because they keep breaking these daggone things down into different parts and different seasons. You're getting half here, which I'm not that crazy about. To be honest, I don't think I watched um like the first half of the last season that came out, so I probably have to catch up with it. I know I did enjoy the first season. I don't think I was enjoying the second one as much as the first. But yeah, this is one that I have to kind of catch up with. I haven't been keeping up with it. So Kendall says she's definitely going to check out that painkiller. Okay, watch the painkiller. The trailer got me curious. Yeah, and for me, I always like stuff that's kind of either documentary or based on true events. That always kind of catches my ear. So I definitely will be checking it out, and I may do a review on it if I really feel like it's something worth reviewing. Now, next up, we have Monkey King that will also be on Netflix August 18th. I felt like this name was so familiar, like I've seen something that was Monkey King before. Okay, and I think they did have a movie in 2002 or something like that that had the same title. But this is really supposed to be for kids. But to be honest, I feel like I could watch it by myself. But it's something that you can watch with your kids, your niece, your nephew, cousins, whoever, or by yourself, whichever one, if you want to check it out. And it's supposed to be a sick-willed monkey teams up with a young girl on an epic quest for more. I'm sorry, y'all. My words is getting so tongue-tied today. For immortality, battling demons, dragons, gods, and his own ego along the way. And so I'm actually interested in seeing that one. Yeah, I haven't kept up with it, but I know it started out really good, and they keep renewing it. So I definitely got to catch up with that. Okay, Kendall says the upshaws be having me laughing. Yeah, I definitely got to catch up with it. I kind of fell off. Sometimes I get busy and I don't be getting to just go back to watch stuff just to watch it. So that's definitely one of the ones that's on my list that I got to get back to. Okay, now we have child Kevin Hart coming up again. All right. Now this, it may be good. You never know. All right. Y'all already know how I feel about Kevin Hart. However, this one is called Lift. And it's going to be coming out August 25th on Netflix. And one of the reasons why it caught my eye is because we have director F. Gary Gray. I really like him. Of course, he did Set It Off, The Italian Job, and many more. And they're supposed to be pulling off this, heist. It's supposed to be an upcoming action flick, and it has Sam Worthington, who I like, and it has Vincent D'Onofrio. I'm probably messing up his name. Of course, he was in the original Law and Order Criminal Minds. He's basically in Child, why's my mind going blank right now? What's the Marvel show? It'll come back to me, y'all. But he's been in so much stuff. He's like really one of my favorite actors, and because he's in this as well, that got me curious, and that got me wanting to be like, yeah, what is this going to be about? Like, I would definitely give it a chance just based off of that. So I didn't know if y'all would be interested in it, but I thought I would just, throw it out there. It's called Lift, and it is going to be on Netflix August 25th. And it's going to bother me until I figure out the other show that I know him from. I can't stand when I can't remember something. Sometimes I'll be getting bad brain fog. I'm going to look it up real quick, y'all. Give me a minute. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. That'd be my jam too. I'll be listening to that just to listen to it sometime. But okay, that was just bothering me. So he is the one that plays Wilson Fisk, okay, and Daredevil, Hawkeye. You know, he's been in like 4 of the Marvel universes. But you know, I originally fell in love with him when he was on Law and Order, Criminal, and I had to remember it because it was going to bother me forever till I found it. So. And the last one that we have up here, no, I'm sorry. Well, no, it is last one. Okay. And I know I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm not even going to try. Okay. It's ASSOAHSOKA. Okay. And it's going to be on Disney. Y'all know I'll be butchering up some names. And it's on August 23rd. Okay. I don't know how many people are interested, but set after the fall of the empire, um, Ashaki. I really don't want to mess this name up. Okay. I know people are going to be laughing at me. Follows the former Jedi Knight, you know, as she investigates an emerging threat to the vulnerable galaxy. So, of course, this is on, you know, coming to Disney on August 23rd. Okay. That's when that's going to be going down. So, as far as, you know, the TV shows, we basically had, just to like, you know, refresh for anybody that was just joining us. We talked about Justified Primal. That was my honorable mention with Sexy Timothy with his cowboy hat on. Okay. And this show is really, really good. And like I said, you do not have to have watched the original Justified and, you know, to be able to get into this one. But that one was good too. And if you want to watch both, then, you know what I mean? Knock yourself out. And he also, of course, was in Full Circle recently as well, which I talked about last week. And then we went to Winning Time. That is going to, of course, be on HBOMAX season 2 for August 6th. And we went to Only Murders in the Building on Hulu, season 3. That will be on August 8th. That is like my little guilty pleasure that I like to watch on the side. Then we have Vacation Friends coming to Hulu August 25th. I'm actually shocked that we got a part 2 to this. I did like part 1, so, you know, I figured they may not mess it up, but they might, y'all. If you watch it and it's trash, don't blame me, okay? But let me know, you know, if you like it. I'm probably going to check it out since I did like the first one. And then we have Painkiller, of course, talking about the real life consequences with the American, you know, America's opioid epidemic. And then we had Heart of Stone with Miss Gal Gadot, okay, coming out August 11th. All of these are Netflix. You know, the Upshaws, of course, coming back on August 17th. And the Monkey King, okay. Also on Netflix, August 18th. And, you know, Kevin Hart, this lip one. I may just want to check this out. I'm not even going to lie. Just because F. Gary Gray is behind it and because we have, you know, Vincent in there, that definitely piques my interest to see what's going on. Let's see what y'all talking about in the comments. He says, I love Gucci from the movie Farming with the Samson Anderson behind the lights with Nate Parker. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's really a good one. And me and Kendall was talking in the Discord also about Unseen. I don't know if anybody, maybe you missed it or you didn't know whether to click on it or not, whether it was good or not on Netflix. That's actually a really good one too. Very, somebody that's unsuspecting that they wouldn't think would be capable of doing some things, but baby, some things go down with Miss Lady. All right. She is not to be played with. So that's a good one that's on Netflix as well. Just the honorable mention, okay? And so, yeah, y'all, that's pretty much, what I had going on today. As far as the theaters, we had Inside Man, not the one with Denzel, of course. This one was based on true events about a disgraced New York cop. Of course, it had to be New York. And that one was coming out August 11th. Then we talked about Blue Beetle. That's coming out August 18th. Strays, with Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx. That's also coming out August 18th. And then Back on the Strip, which is another one that has Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes in it. I guess maybe they have, found the connection where they like working together, because I know they have one other movie that came on Netflix that they did together as well. So apparently they be liking, the vibe, and they decided to go ahead and team up again for another movie. So that pretty much was the list for today, you guys. I, like I said, did the first part last week, and I gave you guys some different stuff that came out, and I also shared them in my community tab. Usually I share like trailers and different things of that nature on my social media. So if following me on social media, then you'll see different trailers for different movies and stuff when they're coming up, or I'll share posters there. Sometimes I share more there than I do here on YouTube. Most time on YouTube, you may see me share a trailer in the community tab, or just basically be telling you about different stuff that you could check out. More so when I do these what you should be watching. Hijack and Full Circle were two that I mentioned last week as well. Of course, Timothy with his second self is in Full Circle as well. That was a limited series. I thought Hijack was supposed to be a limited series, but I'm hearing they got a season 2, and I'm kind of curious as to what's gonna happen in season 2. And although I did like this show a whole lot, and it kept me on the edge of my seat, like I was absolutely here for it, I kind of didn't like how the last episode just ended. I'm just gonna keep it real, but I'm like, maybe since we get in a season 2, it's gonna come on and pick up, because I was like, wait, that's it? Like, we ain't gonna see what was happening. So and of course I gave a shout out to Sisters, telling everybody to watch that. And Average Joe, of course, was another good one. So that is what I had, y'all. And if you are not following me on social media, definitely follow your girl, okay? So that, sometimes, like I said, you see things up there that you don't see up here. Sometimes I'm sharing new trailers. Sometimes I'm sharing things that are pertaining to, of course, positive affirmation, self-care, mental health, and all of that good stuff. And then also, I'm usually uploading things up there to let you know when I'm going to be live, what shows I'm reviewing, and things of that nature. Because sometimes YouTube be playing games with the notifications. So that's another way for you to know when I have a video coming. And normally when I'm streaming to YouTube, I'm streaming to Facebook and Twitter as well. So if anybody's watching for Facebook, I can see your comments here as well. And if you're watching from Twitter, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And make sure that y'all like, okay, comment, share, subscribe if you are so inclined. I definitely appreciate it, y'all. You said I stopped watching Hijack, but I guess I could finish it since you said it. Oh yeah, I was enjoying Hijack, child. I was in here cursing the TV. My son had to walk in the room to see what the heck I was talking about. He was like, "Really, Mom? I be going crazy. I be having to curse the people out on the TV and all kind of stuff, child." All right. especially when I start getting excited. And I'm surprised I watched it because I'm already a person that has like a fear when it comes to planes. So normally I would stay away from stuff like that, but I enjoyed it. Um, Kendall says, started watching Full Circle, love it. Thanks for recommendation. Okay. Gotta start the episode 8 through 14 of Fatal Attraction, which is real good. Yeah. And so, of course, the show that dropped August 4th. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely. And I like the first episode of the show. You know, I know everybody's opinions is different, but for me, I thought it was a solid episode. Y'all know how I feel about it. I have been reviewing it. I was reviewing it in the past seasons. I'm going to be doing reviews on it. You know, with this current season, I'll do my own little, recap. And then me, EJ, and Moochie will basically be rotating from week to week, and we will do a live on it and have our live discussion. As a matter of fact, I think we have a live discussion coming up this Monday. I think it's for 9:05. I gotta verify that. Okay. But yeah, we'll be doing that monthly, and I mean monthly, give me my weekly, I should say. Yeah, I'm so tired today. But I thought it was a solid first episode. You know, we will see where it will go for the season, especially with it being 16 episodes. I'm definitely curious. It was some things that I didn't see coming. I thought it was okay. I'm watching Fatal Seduction too. That's what I meant to say, and I think Fatal Attraction, I think, but you know what I meant. And I'm enjoying that. Listen, those movies will be good, honey. Y'all better get into it, all right? Those shows and movies really do be good. And Full Circle, I enjoyed that. I didn't feel like they had one bad episode at all. You know how sometimes you watching a show and you be like, ew, this episode wasn't as good as that one. No, they did not miss not one time. You wanted to know what the heck was going down, who was involved, who wasn't involved, why is this happening? So for me, it was good. Like I said, everybody has different, perspectives. Some stuff that I may like, you may not like, and vice versa. But I definitely think that those are good. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with. And that's the crazy thing because we'll have those months that you could barely keep up with stuff, and it's like they bundle everything together. And then you'll have those other months where it's like, see, y'all could have spaced that out, and some of this stuff could have been, now, because then we have those other times when it's, kind of like scarce and you're looking for things to watch. Okay, you on episode 4. Okay. So you moving along at a pretty good pace. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the shoot. I wanted some more. 'Cause that story was crazy. I was like, they could keep that going if they really wanted to, So that's what we got, y'all. Definitely appreciate everybody that stopped in. Of course, if y'all come through on the replay, put replay gang. Let me know you came by. Okay, put some flames up in the sky. Tell me, replay game that you came in. Tell me if you watch anything that I recommend. If you have anything that you could recommend me, I always appreciate it. And if you watch anything, that I told you about. If it's trash, come back and be like, Tamika, that was trash. I didn't like it. Thank you, Matthew Wilson. He stopped by. Daria stopped by. Nita was in the building. I definitely appreciate all of you that showed up. Torian stopped by. Sierra Cade was in the house. Definitely appreciate you. Yeah, and if y'all tell me anything, of course, I will definitely watch it, check it out myself, and I will tell other people about it too. Thank you, Monique 69 Ways, for coming through. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm gonna try to go enjoy the rest of this day. I'm gonna try to find me something to watch. Book Diva, shout out to you. Thank you for coming through. And I'm gonna try to find me something to eat, find me something to watch, and relax, relate, release for the rest of the day. Kendall says, do I know if they get into season 2 of Riches? No, I want to know too, because I was watching that first season. I did a review on that first season, and I haven't heard nothing about it. And it was so funny because one day I was thinking about it, and then somebody tweeted out literally my thoughts on Twitter and was like, so we not gonna hear whether we get into season 2 for Riches or not. I was like, wow, I just literally was thinking this. I mean, the people want it. Give the people what they want. I don't know if they are coming back. I really hope they are, because I thought that was a good show. Sierra, no, to be honest with you, I've never been into reality TV. I used to watch reality TV years ago when it was like the whole Hogan family and Child Real World when it first was starting, and like probably way back in the days when Love and Hip Hop was first starting. I would watch a little bit here and there, but I was never really hard into it. My sister's more so that person. But in the recent years, I did go down the rabbit hole with 90 Day Fiance. I went down the rabbit hole with Love After Lockup, of all things. So of course, I have been doing reviews for Love After Lockup and Love During Lockup, but I haven't kept up with 90 Day Fiance. After a while, I stopped watching it. But I don't watch like Real Housewives, and I forget the name of the other one. I know about some of the stuff that's going on because it always be out there, and sometimes my sister be talking about it, but I haven't kept up with it. So yeah, there be some people that be telling me I need to get into it, but yeah. It's one of those, like, I guess if somebody else is watching it, I'll probably be like, well, what's going on? Who's that? Who's this? But I don't keep up with it. So yeah, y'all, that's it for today. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I thank y'all so much for taking time out y'all day to spend it with me, because you didn't have to at all, and I appreciate it. And that's what we got today, y'all. I'll talk with y'all later. We're gonna go out on me and Kendall's song. Oh, okay, Kendall. I feel you. Yeah, it was a long time.